Welcome to our exploration of the 10 most financially challenged towns in the UK. It's intriguing to note that 7 out of these 10 towns are located in England. This isn't shocking considering England's significant role within the United Kingdom. It's only fair to balance the picture. If we celebrate England's wealthier areas, we must also recognize those that are less fortunate. On a similar note, the towns in Northern Ireland remain comfortably in the middle ground, neither the wealthiest nor the poorest, hence, they are not included in this list. We suggest that you check out our previous video about the financially challenged towns in England to understand why some of these towns also feature in this UK-wide list. Let's begin with number 10, South Kirkby in England. Located in the city of Wakefield in West Yorkshire, this town is managed by the South Kirkby and Moorthorpe Town Council. We've investigated the rising crime rate in South Kirkby and found a correlation with the town's economic challenges. According to the most recent indices of multiple deprivation statistics, South Kirkby has a serious problem with job scarcity. It has 20% fewer households engaged in higher or intermediate administrative, managerial, or professional roles than the national average. Plus, the percentage of those claiming benefits is higher than the average, suggesting underemployment or low-wage jobs are common here. Consequently, it's grappling with significant crime-related issues. Moving on to number 9. We're talking about Newport, located on the Pembrokeshire coast in West Wales. This historical port town lies at the River Nevern's mouth and within the Pembrokeshire Coast National Park. The latest Welsh Index of Multiple Deprivation reveals that Newport is one of Wales' financially strained areas. Out of Newport's 95 neighbourhoods, 23 are now among the most deprived in Wales, accounting for the largest percentage in the entire UK. Certain areas, like the red light district of Pill, are struggling heavily with drug issues. Other areas like Tredegar Park, Bedewes, and Ringland also face hardships. Our number 8 is Hastings, a large coastal town in East Sussex, England. Despite substantial funds invested in the town's development, Hastings, named after the famous 1066 battle, still faces significant economic struggles. Many inhabitants live paycheck to paycheck, often unable to afford basic necessities such as heating and fuel. The town heavily relies on charity organizations for essential life amenities. Oldham in England, one of the 6 towns featured in our video about the 10 most financially challenged towns in England, ranks at number 7. This town in Greater Manchester, which was a major cotton production centre 200 years ago, now houses some of Britain's poorest neighbourhoods. Number 6 takes us north to Greenock, Scotland. Once almost overlooked, Greenock, an administrative centre in the Inverclyde Council area, shows the highest levels of deprivation in Scotland in terms of income and health. Official records state that average life expectancies for both genders in Greenock are significantly lower than the Scottish and UK averages. Despite these hardships, Greenockians are resilient and continue to seek better economic opportunities. Now to number 5, Middlesbrough in England. Located on the southern bank of the River Tees, Middlesbrough, once an important producer of iron ore during the Industrial Revolution, is now grappling with severe economic challenges. Unfortunately, children here often find themselves at risk due to their circumstances, much like their counterparts in Oldham. Dagenham in East London, featuring at number 4, also appears on the list of economically challenged towns in England. Dagenham, located approximately 18.5 kilometers east of Charing Cross, was once a shining example of British modernity. Today, it is among the most economically disadvantaged areas in England. A visit to the town will reveal a stark contrast from its prosperous past, with rundown storefronts and shuttered pubs being common sights. At number 3, we have Merthyr Tydfil, Wales. Once a vital part of Wales's industrial prosperity during the Industrial Revolution, this town, located just 23 kilometers north of Cardiff, has fallen on hard times. Decades of mismanaged industrial legacy have left the town vulnerable. The Welsh Index of Multiple Deprivation reveals disturbing figures about the town's economic status, ranking it as one of Wales's most financially strained towns. Research studies have painted a bleak picture of Merthyr Tydfil's current situation in the context of Britain as a whole. Knowsley in England claims our number 2 spot. 2020 government data reveals that Knowsley is the 3rd most deprived borough in the UK, following Liverpool and Middlesbrough. Recent reports suggest that the town is becoming an aspiration desert due to its inability to offer quality education to its students. This prolonged lack of educational opportunity is leading to a scarcity of a skilled workforce, which in turn results in economic deprivation, a vicious cycle that Knowsley is currently stuck in. Finally, at number 1, we have Blackpool, England, a town that can be considered the epitome of deprivation in the UK. With low median income levels and the highest number of deaths from heroin and morphine, this town's inhabitants often resort to drugs to escape their impoverished conditions. Once a bustling tourist destination with 17 million visitors annually, the number of tourists has plummeted to less than 8 million over the past decade. We'd love to hear your thoughts on these rankings. Please share your insights or experiences about these towns in the comments section. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and turn on the notification bell. We appreciate your support. This is Tour Jam signing off.